I gotta let some people tune in first before I go out there. But I'm here. This is the day before the trucker convoy takes off. There are trucks here. So I'm going to go out there and check it out. But let me first wait to get some people tuned in. It's freezing. I drove through a snowstorm to get here. Hey, what's up? Hey, everybody. I made it. We are in Adelanto. Yeah. There are people out there. It is cold. Hey, what's up? Betty Truth Seeker, Street Ghost, what's up? Oh, hey, Street Ghost, what's up? All right, I'll go out there. I didn't bring any gloves and it's freezing. But we'll go try to talk to some people. Okay. Look at this. There's this Mr. Porky's barbecue right here. Oh, and there's police right here too. Okay, cool. Here, I'm just gonna get out. I'm gonna get out and we'll see what's what. Hold on, I'll put the phone in this thing so it seems more professional. I have like a... Hold on, let me get this thing screwed on. We'll let people tune in. I think I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. Hey, Adam Rocks, what's up? You're doing the math on it? All right, I'm gonna go out here, see what's up. Hey guys, what's up? How are you guys doing? Good, good. Yeah, that's right. All right, so we got people hanging out. I don't know what they're doing. This is what we have for trucks right now. Hold on, let me make sure I have everything. This is my vehicle that I got here in. It's held together with duct tape. This is my first time on the ground since Antifa mugged me. Can everybody hear me okay? Let me know. So here we have trucks. Good, you can hear everything okay? Cool. So we have cops around. There were cops back talking to. Hey, how are you doing? Good, thanks. Are you following the protest?
I might go to Arizona. I'm gonna ask some questions and fill it out.
You want to be on YouTube or no?
No, I'm actually here to do it for CHT.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
thanks.
Yep. Gotta ask everybody. This is people getting ready for takeoff tomorrow. I'll try to give you an idea of how many people are here. They said it was going to be 1,000 trucks. Man, look at that RV. Holy shit. Okay, and I'll try to talk to people. Wow, this thing is a monster. Hey, I'm a little shy. So we have media in there right now. That says do not disturb, media in progress. we have these big buses. Whew, it's cold here. I drove about 4 hours to get here from where I live on the Central Coast, where it does not get this cold. This part of California where we are is kind of not that nice. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but I guess it's about an hour and a half out of LA. So this is it. I'm just looking around. Whew. Might be hard for me to get interviews. It's probably too cold for people to be standing outside. Here's trucks. You probably can't see. There's a line of trucks here that look like they're probably all part of the protest. 1, 2, 3. Like 12 trucks. And then here's the truck hauling the... Oh, look, it's Let's Go Brandon, too. So they'll say, here we go. Let's go, Brandon. Support America's truckers. Mandate freedom. Man, it is cold. Okay. Wow. I'm trying to walk the extent of the whole thing. Maybe you guys can get a feel for it. Oh, okay. So it might have a little bit to do with politics. Joey Gilbert for governor. It's here. I'm gonna head back to my car. It's so cold. Holy cow. I didn't come prepared. Hey!
Just to this?
No,
Okay, and do you think these are the big mobile motorhomes?
They look like it, yeah.
Okay, but
One of them said it was doing media inside. All right. So I think I walked the extent of the whole thing. There may be like 20 trucks here. Whew. All right. I'm getting back in my car. It's too cold. Whew. Man.
Alright, I'll hit you up.
All right, so I'm back. We're still actually at the protest. Wow, it's so cold. I don't even have clothes that are appropriate for this weather. My hands are frozen. There. Now I can just talk to you guys for a sec. Okay, so I just walked the whole thing. Ultimate Creation says freezing temps throughout California. Yeah, no kidding. Holy shit. We're not used to this. Like where I'm from, it doesn't get this cold ever. And it's only like 31. So I'm thinking of the guys in Canada who are doing it in like 20 below. So I wanted to come down here and see this for myself. Somebody gave me like $50 when I said I was coming down here, so I figured I better follow through. I have now seen it. Ideally, we could get enough people tuned in that people would come over here and sit down for an interview with me. Otherwise, I have to go out there in the cold and talk to people. There are people out there, though. They said there are going to be 1,000 trucks. It's nowhere near that right now. I was hesitant to come down because I didn't know if this protest was going to be a big deal or not. And I still don't know if it's going to be a big deal or not. Wow, it's really cold. I wonder if the weather is going to be a thing too. I certainly don't have a car that can go through mountains and stuff. So I'm here. I thought I would try to get here and see if I could get any interviews with people. I don't think it's interview weather. And there aren't that many people around. So we can hang out and chat for a bit since I haven't been on YouTube for a while. And then we'll probably call it a night and then come back tomorrow when there's supposed to be speakers. So at 10 a.m. tomorrow, California time, there are supposed to be some speakers, including Pierre Corey. Well, hey, if we get enough people tuned in, I don't know how many people are broadcasting from this thing on YouTube. If we got enough people tuned in, maybe people would figure it out and they could come visit me where it's warm. But it is too cold outside. Like my hands almost frozen. I was only out there for a little bit. I just don't have the right, I didn't come prepared is what it is. I just decided to come down here because I wanted to see if it was going to be a thing. And then I have to decide if I wanted to follow the thing. So is it going to be a thing? That I have a question about. I wonder. They said 1,000 trucks. It's clearly not 1,000 trucks. They could all show up by tomorrow. And then they're going to take off and go to Kingman, Arizona. I heard something about truckers in Montana getting together. Hey, everybody on YouTube. In case you missed me, I've been over on Rockfin. It's part of the reason I'm here on this. One of the reasons I was thinking it'd be worth driving across country is if we could have some kind of internet and banking bill of rights. But I'm not a super influential person, so I couldn't get anything like that started. But I feel like I'm not on YouTube because you can't say shit on YouTube without getting banned. And I don't know if they'll ban what people say at this protest. I don't know if when I stream what Pierre Corey says tomorrow, if they're going to ban that. So I don't even have the option to, like, I don't don't even know what you're allowed to cover on YouTube, but I was kind of encouraged by watching how much they showed in Canada, and people said shit on those streams that you wouldn't think you'd be able to get away with. Well, people said stuff about the vaccine, but there are so many things you can't say about the vaccine. And so I've been on Rockfin, rokfin.com/lifttheveil. I am disabled for super chats. So if you want to support me, you please donate to Cash App with $LTV411, or it's called Cash Tag. $LTV411 on Cash App. I'm banned from PayPal. So this is what I care about. Okay. Here, I'll turn let me see if you guys, here, let's see. This is what I care about. If I could get people to care. And I'm actually here at the actual thing right now. Is that we have a right to use social media and payment platforms, you know? That's what I think. I think we have a right to use social media and payment platforms, and I don't like the fact that I'm banned off YouTube, or that YouTube banned me for saying shit that you should be allowed to say. I don't like that I'm banned from PayPal either, and I don't like that I'm demonetized on YouTube either. All of that stuff, I think, that should be regulated, and especially now that they're coming after people's money in Canada for donating to protests. We should, people in the Senate and the Congress need to say Americans have a right to use banking services and financial services, especially if they're a monopoly payment platform. Like, it's so annoying being banned from PayPal. I do crypto consultations too. And if I work with somebody who's not in America, they can't use Cash App or Zelle, which are the other things I can use. But I can't use PayPal because I said something about Jews at some point, I assume. I don't even know. And there are all my friends that are banned off PayPal for nothing. And I don't think that's right. So if I was going to drive across country, I don't know if I'm going to, but I'm here. So that's part of the way. If I was, it would be that to say that everybody has a right to use YouTube, Twitter, as long as they're not breaking the law, and PayPal, as long as they're not breaking the law, because it's not right. If you're an American, it should be a guaranteed right to use monopoly services, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or whatever. You shouldn't be able to ban people. Trump got banned, and they still didn't do anything about it. Politicians have been banned, they still don't do anything about it. It should be a right to use these platforms, as long as you're not breaking the law, as long as you're not officially, actually breaking the law. But that's not what these truckers are here for. These truckers are here because they want the state of emergency to be over. The state of emergency to be over, which I don't know exactly what that does. And I'm not sure what they're using the state of emergency to do right now. If they're using the state of emergency to do vaccines under the emergency use authorization, then I think we should end the state of emergency. I mean, obviously we should. There's no emergency, right? There is no emergency. There wasn't one before, and now with Omicron, it's ridiculous. So I agree with that. But Is it enough to drive across country for? I don't know. We're not that oppressed. We're not as oppressed. And I live in California where shit is pretty oppressive and we have a pretty bad governor. But we don't really have mandates where I live, at least. But there are mandates in LA and San Francisco, which they'll probably be getting rid of soon. So this protest started a little late, considering the other trucker protests happened. So I'm curious what's going to happen with it. I'm curious if it's going to be a big deal. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the trucker protest is going to be a big deal? I'm here talking to you. I'm not outside because it's cold, but I'm actually here. Do you think it's going to be a big deal? Like what I wonder, what I would ask somebody is say, like, what are you protesting? Because we don't really have any mandates, right? Not everybody, at least. And a lot of people in this country are already free, right? There's someone who says, you don't think it'll be a big deal? Colorado FL girl says, you don't either? Interesting. All of you think so, huh? Well, that's something. Well, I still wanted to come be here and see it for myself, because even if it's a flop, then that's a story too. If it doesn't happen, then that's a story too. I tried to pimp out my services before I came down here independently. Like I said, somebody gave me $50. I was like, okay, I did it. I still almost turned around halfway here because I was like, I don't know if anything's going to be going on. I don't know if people care about it, but I felt compelled. That was Magic Mike in my crypto Discord. Major props for being the person that sent me down here. Patricia Hauser says, how many trucks are there? When are they moving? There are, I don't know, 20 trucks, maybe 20 trucks, 5 RVs. There's a big RV from a gubernatorial candidate. I can't remember the name. I showed it on my stream. There's a gubernatorial candidate, I guess, here in California, who's got an RV here with his picture on the side and stuff. There are some big RVs. There's a big RV that had a sign on it that said, don't come in, media, something. So there's some RV where people are doing media right now. I was tuned into a stream on, I know there's somebody here somewhere who was live streaming on Facebook that I was tuned into. These guys have a Facebook group that has about 138 or 145,000 likes. And they posted some stuff there, and I saw a video from there earlier today, and then I just searched on Facebook for live streamers, and I saw one guy who had, like 99 people tuned in. So how many trucks are here? Yeah, like I said, maybe 20. That's my count. I walked this whole thing. I don't know if there's another area. I don't know if I'm allowed to like park here all night if I want to. It was kind of informal. When I pulled in, there was a guy wearing an American flag, like a cape, who I asked some questions to, and he told me he just pointed and said I could park. maybe. And I found a place to park under some lights and stuff. It actually seems pretty safe and chill. And there were some cops here earlier. I mean, if my car was more comfortable, then I guess I would think about just sleeping in my car. But I think I'm a little old for that. I just think I'm a little old for that. It would save me money, though. But I think I'm going to have to figure out a place to stay. You guys want me to get some interviews? That's what you should do, right? With a live stream. You should get interviews with people. I see a guy in his truck right here, but it is really cold outside. So cold that my hands freeze. And I have to use my hands to hold the phone. So I would have to get some gloves. I wonder if people could find out, though, that I'm streaming. And then they could come visit me. I could share some cannabis with them. We have cannabis. I have some water. I have some honey roasted peanuts. I have some stickers in case people want stickers. I have Bitcoin stickers. Oh, that's the other way you can support this streaming, is you can go to truthclothing.io. That's our clothing store. And you can buy something from there. Yeah, I brought some Bitcoin stickers. We have a Bitcoin sticker on this car right now. These are for sale. Yeah, I brought some stickers. I brought some question everything bumper stickers. I have those. Katie said I should bring some shirts, but I didn't want to bring shirts. Got these too. Just in case. I don't know. I really don't know. If it's not going to happen, then I'm probably not going to follow it. But if it is going to happen, or if a lot of people want to tune into it, the truth is I saw people live streaming the protests from Canada, and it was like, they had like, I mean, those were the biggest live streams. I swear, this thing in Canada is really amazing. And it's amazing because their mainstream media lied about it, and people were tuning into these live streams, and like Viva Fry and then Zot and Zoke. I was tuned into those, and they would have tens of thousands of people tuned in live, bigger than it's got to be way bigger than mainstream news, basically. I mean, Viva Fry is like a celebrity right now in Canada because he went down to those Ottawa protests. I mean, those streams were just outrageous. And then it was like, he was like, became the main attraction. It was so big. So that's why I like YouTube. That's why I think I should be allowed to be on YouTube. Because people are on YouTube. I like the truth is, people like monopolies. That's the problem. So because of that, they need to be regulated. They need to be regulated, and they need to be regulated to maximize freedom. The same way we regulate the telephone company. You can't discriminate against people just because of what they say. As long as we live in that world, then we're in a fucked up world. As long as we live in a world where I'm not allowed to be on the mainstream platform because I'm too controversial or whatever, I'm not. Like, it's ridiculous. It's like, I don't want to. It's slanderous for them to give me strikes, just at all. Period. I never said anything that should give me a strike. It's so much stuff deleted, and there's so much history deleted from YouTube. I had a whole channel and everything. All my interviews with Wolfgang Halbig. Anytime I ever mentioned that thing that happened in Newtown, give me a world where we can talk about that shit. That's what I would drive across country for. Give me a world where we can talk about that thing that happened in Newtown. For real. Like, seriously. And be serious about it. And then, And maybe we should revisit that 9/11 thing too, as long as we're talking about false pretexts for war and stuff. Like, as long as we're talking about false flags, as long as the US government is talking about false flags, you know, like, then I should be able to talk about false flags too, really, especially when it's false flags that are done on behalf of the US government and that we use to justify things. Like, we should be able to talk about those things. But that's not the world we live in. So, but that's what I would like. If we could change that, that's the one thing I would really change. Like, really genuinely. Las Vegas, like, whatever happened to that? What, everybody got banned when we were talking about Las Vegas. Everybody got banned after the Parkland shootings. Give me a world, like, give me 2015 again on YouTube. As much as these other platforms or whatever, the truth is they suck compared to YouTube. All of them suck compared to YouTube. All of them. Rumble sucks. It's dog shit. I mean, as far as using it, like, from a user experience point of view, it's terrible as a creator to use it. And then I think they rigged, and then Rumble is basically rigged. They don't have organic traffic, or I don't know what to call it. Their stars get they must promote stuff basically on their network for their stars to get those kind of views, like Glenn Greenwald and stuff. But I posted stuff on Rumble. It didn't even. It would get no no views or 2 views or something. Like, obviously it wasn't. There's no algorithm or whatever that finds content. YouTube does that really well. I would like to be on YouTube. That's what I would like in an ideal world. I would make videos for YouTube. And I would make videos about what I want to talk about. And if I wanted to say that the vaccine doesn't work, then I can say that. When I have science, when I have data to back it up. But no, you can't say that. Can't say that on YouTube. So that's why I'm on those other platforms. But it's wrong, is what I'm saying. It's wrong. That's what I'm saying. So if I could change the world by driving across the country, that's the way I would change it, 100%. Because if you just look at it this way. Look at this. Here's the result of me being just demonetized on YouTube for whatever reason they decided to demonetize me, right? This is the whole thing with YouTube. Is I was like, oh, I'd like to come cover the trucker protest, right? I was like, I'd like to be there, but it's really expensive. Like, live streaming, support live streamers in general, or like people like my friend Tuge, who on DLive, he was like, yeah, I can't do live streaming is expensive. You got to take Ubers, you got to do all this stuff, and then people might not even tune in to watch it, and people don't really appreciate it that much. It's really over the top what it takes to go and cover stuff, right? Like, actually go in person and cover stuff. So it would be worth it if you could go to something that a lot of people were going to tune into, and then they could give you super chats, right? So then it would make it worth it to do the coverage, because you could get super chats, and then that would pay for your time and your gas and everything else. And whether you have to, I have to figure out how to stay in a hotel, but I can't do that. I can't get super chats because but whatever they want to say about me, right? I can't get super chats. So that means for me to come down here and do this, I was like, well, it's not going to be, I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to pay my expenses basically, right? So that's the effect of what they do, basically. That's the effect of what YouTube does, is it makes it so you can't get the kind of news you want because they fuck you. They fuck you by taking your money away. And that's what they want to do at every freaking turn, is just fuck you and make you like want to die. You know, they just want, that's the tools they use to just silence people. And then it's like, and then as far as a new person coming out and creating content, it's not worth it. You can't get popular. The way you get popular is by being controversial, but you can't be controversial until you're popular at this point. So that's it, you know? Like normally, controversial things are things that people tune into, right? People tune into Joe Rogan. But Joe Rogan couldn't say any of the shit he's saying if he wasn't Joe Rogan. And then if you look at the double standards on YouTube, it's like, yeah, I could go on YouTube and try to toe the line, but there's no way I could ever say as much as Jimmy Dore can say on YouTube, because Jimmy Dore has a YouTube handler who tells him what he can say, what he can't say, and they know he's cool and so forth. But I can't get away with saying that stuff. He says stuff there's no way any other content creator, there's no way they could get away with the stuff that Jimmy Dore says about the vaccine, right? Or about ivermectin or anything else. Even though he says he follows the rules and stuff, he says he has a handler who's nice and who gives him guidance and stuff, tells him what he can say and he can't say, that, you know, he's monetized, all that. But forget that. That's impossible for somebody else to do, right? You have to get popular first, and then you can say things that are controversial. But you can't possibly get popular anymore. I mean, it's very, very difficult. They make it very, very difficult. And I guess that's just totally by design. If I could change the world, that's what I would that's definitely what I would change. So. Street Ghost, yeah, there's one person there who has 400 viewing, has super chats. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't have super chats. Like, why am I here, right? So if you can, please donate by using the Cash App, $ LTV411. Cash App is a Jack Dorsey product. Jack Dorsey likes Bitcoin. So, and I think Jack Dorsey wasn't the guy behind the censorship at Twitter. So mostly I think Jack Dorsey's probably okay. So yeah, if you could, I'd appreciate it. If you could donate, yeah, $ LTV411 Cash App, if you can. Oh, or you can buy T-shirts at truthclothing.io. That's cool too. Buying T-shirts is really cool too. And then you get something really nice. Yeah, Alex Jones got banned, and any video I ever made about Alex Jones and that thing in Newtown, every time they would delete the video, every single time. And if I made a video about Alex Jones, they delete the video. And that happened to Viva Fry too. Viva Fry had one of his videos about Alex Jones get deleted. But every time, because I would say, well, if they ban me, it doesn't matter from YouTube. I barely use it. I just wanted to use it to cover this because this is real news, this protest that I'm at right now. But anytime I would say that Alex Jones has a right to say what he said about that thing in Newtown, they would delete the video. I would just say, no, I think legally and in all other ways, he had the right to have an opinion about that thing that happened in Newtown, supposedly. I think people have a right to have that freaking opinion. And that's what I would, you know, that's what I would protest over. I don't see enough people actually trying to say, like, trying really hard to get any kind of like free speech where people can say shit like that. So I had to pack my vape stuff. I went to the cannabis store before I came down. So I'm all loaded up. I have honey roasted peanuts. I have my computer. I actually have my microphone, but I don't think I'm going to be anywhere that I can broadcast. But what are the things that have happened? What are the things I would tell you about if I was on YouTube? Well, I would tell you the government is covering up data right now. So I think you can say that. The government is now covering up data about the effectiveness of the vaccines, data that would make people question how effective the vaccines are, including the data about the booster shot. This is reported in the New York Times. I got kicked off YouTube, just a reminder. I had a channel, right, with 100,000 subs, and I started talking about the vaccine by reporting on May. Are we live? Are we live? We're good? I see the chat moving. There was something weird. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't think I said anything wrong yet. I don't think I said anything wrong yet. Do you guys want to see it? Here, I'll drive around, okay? Here, I'll drive around. I don't know what's going on here, so I'll drive around. I'll show you guys what's up if you want to see. It's cold outside. So there's this line of trucks. And then and then there are some RVs over there. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll give you a tour. Then there are some RVs over there. Right? Oh, shit. I can't see a fucking thing. Sorry, excuse my language. Sorry if there are children watching. Sorry. Okay. All right. Here, check it out. I'll show you guys what's going on. I'm here. Just to show you, like, to prove to you, I'm actually really here. There's some RVs, right? There's some cars here. There's a car that says Go Truckers on the side. There's some people walking around. Somebody there probably sleeping in their van. Nice van. See, if I had a nice vehicle, I would just totally sleep in my vehicle. Oh, there are people standing there. I could maybe talk to them. There, look, this is a parking space. So here you can see there's people outside there. There's a vehicle, but it is way too cold. Like, my hands freeze. And I am, like, autistic, so I'm not always. I'm not like a naturally gregarious person. So anyway, here's what's going on. You guys see what's going on? We got Canadian flags. Let's go Brandon flags. Here, maybe I'll get out. Maybe I'll get out and see what's going on for a sec. Look, this is the action right here. There's a big Canadian flag there. Oh, you guys are gonna make me go out and do an interview, right? I feel shy just approaching people is the only thing. There are some people standing around. Did you guys see the tour? That's it, though. But there are vehicles here in this parking lot. I assume some people are going to be sleeping in their cars. We have enough people tuned in where somebody could find me too. I don't know if people are trying to be on camera or it's not like a party atmosphere. You want me to get out and see what's up? Wow, those people are having a nice conversation. I don't want to interrupt them. I do want to know what's going on, though. It's more comfortable here in the car. Yeah, it's really cold outside. I did do a tour once already. Now everybody's gone back inside. It's not very big, okay? This whole thing, it's not very big. And then I don't know where the event is going to be tomorrow with Pierre Corey, supposedly, but I want to get that on video. So what I want to try to do is figure out where I'm going to stay, and then I'll be here in the morning. And what I would do is get here early tomorrow to, yeah, you can't see me, right? It's not very good. Hold on, I can go under more light. Nah, it's about the same. Well, whatever. I wonder if I recognize. So what I was going to do is try to be here first thing tomorrow. I have to look around. It's hard to describe this part of California. It's called the Inland Empire, which would make you think that it's some kind of magical place, the Inland Empire. And it's truly the opposite of that. It's truly one of the worst places. I mean, I don't know. I spent a lot of time researching San Bernardino, for one thing. You guys, anybody old enough to remember that? That was the first thing I started covering ever on YouTube, was San Bernardino, the shootings there. I spent a lot of time doing that. That was back in the day. When I first started on YouTube, I made a few videos. I made a video, and then I might be one of the first people who ever got demonetized either on YouTube. I made a video called San Bernardino. What can I say on YouTube? It said San Bernardino hoax is what it said. That said dead body isn't dead. and it was an interesting analysis, and it went viral. But then I monetized my channel, and then they demonetized my channel, and the video traffic went to 0. And then my whole channel crashed, and then after that, it was like it almost never came back. Until eventually I made a video about the lunar rover, which was epic, which showed that the lunar roving vehicle was based on a Jeep Willy. It's like exactly the same design. And they made it seem like, and they supposedly spent like $59 million on it. And it was just a Jeep. Yeah, I did that. And that was a big video. That video got a lot of views. So what would I talk about if I was famous? Let me think about that. What would I talk about if I was Joe Rogan that Joe Rogan doesn't talk about? What would I talk about if I was Tim Pool that Tim Pool doesn't talk about? I would talk about the moon landing, probably. Like, that's a real easy one. It's a real easy one. You could definitely talk a lot. People could talk more just about JFK, to be honest. Did you guys see the new Oliver Stone thing about JFK? There's some kind of it's kind of boring, but it's good if you're into nerdy stuff. It's good. It shows that Oswald wasn't even there, wasn't even on the 6th floor. So yeah, we have JFK, and there's the Gulf of Tonkin incident. How many different things can we talk about? We could, and then I would talk more about 9/11 probably. I think probably that doesn't get enough coverage. And then I would talk about that thing that happened in Newtown, and then probably also the Boston Marathon bombings, which really don't get enough attention. I mean, the Boston Marathon, I wonder if you can even find stuff about that anymore. So I'm here to spread that's what I'm here for. That's what I decided. That's what I'm here for. To talk about real, as long as we're keeping it real. No, then they'll say, oh, it's just the conspiracy theorists. I haven't seen any Nazi flags yet. I'm looking around. There's some activity. There's some people around. But it's cold, and I get uncomfortable talking to people. I am going to have to figure out what to do, though. I'll have to eat and find a place to stay. They say that Ted Nugent is going to join the thing. I'm just here to see what happens. I'm just here to, like, I have that. The one thing is when something's happening, I have that feeling like I want to be there to see what really happened. That's the thing. If I can't be there, then I want to see like good documentation of it. Like somebody to tell me like what's really going on. So that's why I decided to come to this. I can see what really happened. See if it really turns into a big thing. If it doesn't turn into a big thing, it's because we're too free. That's what people are going to have to decide. Like, are we too free to have a good protest? You know what I mean? Because they didn't lock us down that hard. They didn't fuck us that bad. Is that like what's going to happen? Because so far that's why I wonder, like, we haven't had any good protests in the United States. That's what I wonder is it because we didn't really get restricted hard enough for people to feel like they had to get out there? I was surprised in Canada that many people stood up. And there were people in the overpasses and everything. Yeah, there's some kind of party buses. You guys have to give me an invitation or something. I see people inside this big vehicle in front of me. Like there's people having talks where it's warm. People that are hooked up. Oh, I did say, what did I say? Oh, I said originally I tried to pimp out my services. Did I tell you that? I tried to pimp out my services to Tim Pool. I said I would go on the scene for Tim Pool, and I said I would go on the scene for InfoWars too. So I'm here. My wife is texting me. I hope she's probably able to tune into the stream. But they didn't say anything back to me, so I figured I'd just come on my own. And tomorrow it starts at 10. I didn't want to have to wake up at 4 in the morning to drive down here from where I live. So I thought I'd come down here tonight and see what was up. I've seen it. I wonder where the other live streamers are. I should be talking to people, right? I know. I know I should be talking to people. I'm more than willing to. I reached out to the organizers. I sent them an email, or I sent an email to the media address and I asked for an interview, but nobody got back to me. All right, let me read the chat. Does anybody have any questions or have any requests? I would take super chats, but I'm too controversial for that. Does anybody have any questions that you feel I haven't done enough, or any requests? I can do an AMA. I mean, the fact is I'm here on the scene and I'm live on YouTube for once. My wife is at home. She has to work. She has a real job. Okay. That's the thing is I don't. Well, that's another reason I'm here. It's because I can be, because I don't have a real job. I do this, and I could do this, and I was willing to do this for money if somebody wanted to hire me for it, but I don't know if I can handle. I don't know if I'm going to do it for. I don't know if I'm going to pay for it myself though. It's too crazy. I should travel with the whole convoy all the way to DC. Okay, Calator, do you want to fund it? I'll do it. I'll do it. I really just don't. I just don't know if it's going to happen, and I don't know how to pay for it. It's like gas is $5 a gallon. So, and I got to get a hotel room unless I want to sleep in my car. So, but I'll do it. Like if somebody wants to hire me to do it, I'll gladly do it. I'd like to, whatever. But it's a question of whether like I can't. I don't know how to get paid for it. I can't even get super chats. You know what I mean? So, but I'm willing to do it. I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm here. I'm willing to do it. Yeah, I need a corporate sponsor. That is what I need as a corporate sponsor. And I would take Monero. I could take donations in Monero. If anybody wants somebody to do something on the ground, though, seriously, any media wants to reach me, like Tim Pool or Infowars or whatever, I'm available. Just DM me on Twitter at lifttheveil411. And in case I get banned off YouTube, then I guess I might stream on Twitter. So, and then as far as the rest of it, if you haven't seen me in a while, I still do my show like every day. I actually do a show every day. I do a podcast. I have a podcast. I have a controversial podcast that's on Spotify. Believe it or not, like there's this way that me and Joe Rogan are almost exactly the same, which is that we both have controversial podcasts on Spotify, but in other ways we are very different. In almost every other way, we're very different. I do have a controversial podcast on Spotify though, which you can find under Lift the Veil. And then you can also find me on Rockfin, DLive, Twitch, Lift the Veil. Yeah, I've been doing the show on Rockfin because Rockfin I can get super chats, and they pay out in crypto, so that's cool. YouTube, I could just get banned. I would say there's something I say pretty much every show that would probably get me banned on YouTube. And like I said, it's just frustrating. I don't like having to worry about what I say so much. It was very, very frustrating being on YouTube because you just never knew what was going to get you a strike. And there's no justification for it. Oh, it's actually snowing. It's actually snowing. Holy shit. I thought this was Southern California. What time is it? How's everybody doing? Good? Is everybody having a good time catching up? It's 7:45. Yeah, it's actually snowing. It's really weird. I don't have a hat or gloves. I'm totally unprepared. I do have gloves at home, but I never leave California. Well, I left California. I went to Texas, where it did get really cold. But really cold for someone from California is different than to really cold for a real person. This guy just came plowing it, bringing his truck through. People had to stop him. Gilbert is the name of the politician. I think maybe it's Joey Gilbert. I read it from here. I'm looking around. I see somebody getting video. Here, I'll walk around, okay? And then we'll see if I'll walk around because that's what I'm here for, right? Oh, support JJ too. Yeah, he sponsors the show. I'll just show you around, all right? If people want to talk to me, they can talk to me. I'll just show you around. Are you ready? We'll take a tour. I won't, and I won't bother people, but if they want to talk, they can talk. So look, you can see the snow. So this is the weather right now. Actually doesn't feel as cold. You know how sometimes when it's snowing, it doesn't feel as cold? So there's the guy with the big Canadian flag. And then there, you guys can see pretty well. So there's the line of trucks there. Here's a guy doing media right now. I can see over here. This guy's filming. So there's a few trucks, right? You can see that line of trucks. You can count them. Oh, smash the like button. I'm supposed to say, right? So here's somebody live streaming. What's up, man? So he's live streaming. Then there's a few trucks over there. There's a parking lot with some cars over there. There's this Joey Gilbert character who's running for governor. God, it is cold. Then there's this huge RV. There are a few big ones. Ooh, it's cold. Shit. My hands are cold. Some big RVs, right?
Got some folks in there.
And I think people are like meeting in these RVs. Okay, hold on. I just had to, okay. All right. I think we're live. Sorry. For some reason, I'm never on YouTube, so my wife didn't know I was on YouTube. I thought I told her. Anyway, I'm back. I'm live on YouTube right now. I don't know. Maybe my wife will figure out. Somebody needs to tell my wife how to tune in to the show. Somehow she didn't know that I was saying I was going live. We're back. Yeah, I thought people knew that I was live. I was surprised. So I got a call, and then the signal's been dropping. So right now the signal's good. People are tuning back in, so it seems like it. I know, Katie's not even tuned in. So we'll let her tune in, and then she can say hi to the chat. Get some t-shirts from Katie. She supports me and stuff. I mean, in more ways than one, because she has like a job, right? So she always has that over me. Just, you know, she can always say, well, I have a job. I'm like, I do something though. That's how it goes. But I do something, and it take all day. Yeah, doesn't pay very well though. Hopefully, let's see if Katie joins the chat. Katie, are you tuned in? There she is. Please. Katie says I didn't tell her I went live. I thought I did. Yes, glorious honking. That was the first outbreak of honking. All right, Katie's here. So Katie, make sure to buy our t-shirts. Truthclothing.io. That's Katie's creation. All those shirts. So support her. She supports me and stuff. Sorry, Katie. I didn't mean to. I thought I told you that I was going live. I thought I said something. I told somebody. I can't remember. I got here and I was all spun around. I got here and I was like, "Oh my God. I'm here. What do I do?" And then I wanted to start streaming. So maybe I didn't tell her. Yes, Fitzner, I'm at the California Convoy. It's in this place called Adelanto, California. People are honking. That's good. There are people here smoking cigarettes. Hold on. I tell people to come in. Come. Yeah, people are smoking. Hey, how are you guys doing?
How are you?
Good. I said hi to people, but I think they think I was hitting on them. They probably just thought I was hitting on them. I probably just made a mistake. It's like, because I'm here on a live stream, right? Oh my God. I'm an embarrassing person to be around for myself. Wow. Oh, and now I have a light on my car that says my tire pressure's too low. Am I going all the way? I don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. I really don't. I'm just here to absorb it all. I'm just here for the honking. And to see if more people show up. And I think more people are showing up. I'm pretty sure. I'll go all the way. I'll go all the way if I can afford to. Like if somebody wants to pay for it, I'll go all the way. Otherwise, I can't afford to. I don't know if it's going to be big enough. Well, and like I said, I have issues. I can't even get super chats. So I don't know how to pay for it. That's all. But if people do want to fund it, then yeah, I'll go the whole way. Sure. I'm prepared to. I mean, I don't have the appropriate clothes and everything, but I'm otherwise prepared to. But I would have to figure out how to pay for it. But then I would, yes. And I would interview people and stuff too. And hopefully tomorrow when it's warmer and people are getting ready for the thing tomorrow, we can talk to more people too. I can see people strategizing right now. Yeah, I was thinking about Bitcoin. in relation to all this stuff. And Bitcoin is good because you can't censor it, but it's not good because it's so transparent. But it's so cryptocurrency is a weird thing. Bitcoin is great. Bitcoin is great. It's better if you have nothing to hide. If you do have something to hide or you would rather stay private, then Bitcoin is, and most other cryptocurrencies are problematic because you can, you know, track everything. So like if I, for example, if I put out my Bitcoin address with my stream right now, then the government could know that that was my Bitcoin address pretty easily, right? Or forget the government, but anybody then could know that that's my Bitcoin address. And then anybody could know everything that's ever happened with that Bitcoin address and everything that will ever happen with that Bitcoin address into the future. And then they can say, oh, this is Nathan's Bitcoin address. And that's like not that great, you know? It's like Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes got that Bitcoin, right? And everybody knew about it. So if I was going to try to take cryptocurrency, I'd probably take Monero. And I would, but if you're interested in sending me crypto, if you want to send me crypto, then contact me. And my DMs are open on Twitter at LiftTheVeil411. And I'll give you my address. But I'm not going to put it out. I'm not putting out my address publicly. I would put out my Monero address publicly, I guess, because they can't track it. So, but I probably won't ever. You don't really want people to know. I mean, I don't want people. I wouldn't want people to know. I'm not interested in people being able to see everything you do with your thing. I am American, Carl. And this is America, goddammit. What are you? Oh, is that true, bad man? Wow. Well, I guess my Bitcoin address is out. Well, that's cool. People can donate that way. I didn't know. I think it must have used my old description. It must have used my automatic description. All right, that's fine. That's fine. You can donate cryptocurrency that way. I don't even know which addresses they are, but that's fine. I should give out my Monero address. I wonder, those descriptions are from so long ago that I don't even recall. Meteor Dreams. Have I thought about going on Jimmy Dore? Sure, I would go on Jimmy Dore's show. Jimmy Dore is awesome. But I don't know if people know who I am. But yeah, I would go on his show. Sure, he's a cool guy. I like Jimmy Dore a lot. There are a few things we like. Oh, Ghost, you have that address? Okay, fine. Oh, Ghost just said that I had 3 Bitcoin. That would be amazing. That would be more Bitcoin than I can handle. Ghost, are you just joking with me? You check because I am curious what Bitcoin address is on that, is in the description. It's funny that I said I wouldn't give it out. It's in there. It doesn't matter. I declare everything. Don't fuck with the government. But Monero is, if you want to do stuff privately. No, I'm just here having a chat with everybody right now. That's it. It's just a reason to be tuned in. We're here at the action, and we're just having a chat with each other. And then I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm not the best person to go to live things in some ways, because I am like naturally kind of like, not even kind of, but extremely socially awkward, like extremely. So I'm not a natural as far as like, hey, what's up? You want to be on YouTube? It's like I'm not natural at that. So bear with me, There are people walking around now, though. I've seen a few live streamers. I see guys live streaming. But it's so awkward. It's not like people are trying, like when the sun's out, then you think, oh, okay. But it's not like people are trying to be on a stream right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a little bit of there's stuff going on. Here, I'll show you guys. I'll show you. There's people, right? There are people over here. Here, I'll show you. There's people over there. There's people here. Support JJ. Go to jjcbdrub.com. That's another thing. I don't even think I'm allowed to advertise that on YouTube. So, not even sure if you're allowed to say anything about that stuff. So, forget what I just said. I don't think you're allowed. I don't know what you're allowed to do on YouTube. I don't like rules. I don't like the rules. I don't mind rules as long as you fucking stick by them. Like, YouTube has rules and it doesn't matter. You follow the rules, they'll still fuck you. No, I'm not on Rumble. I explained that earlier. I don't like the platform. I'm on YouTube right now because I'm at a news event. There are people out. I'm on YouTube right now because I'm at a news event. I think it's fine to be on YouTube. All the live streamers in Canada were on YouTube. So I don't see why they should ban me. Here, see, there's a live streamer. See, he's just walking around. He must have gloves. I already did do a walk around. I can do another one, though, if you guys want. I just don't see people, like, being on camera and stuff. Yeah, no, I am on a lot of other platforms. Oh, so there's a person in the chat who keeps asking me questions who doesn't know who I am. Yes, I've been on all the platforms. All of them. DLive, Twitch. I'm on Rockfin, and then I have a podcast. I'm a, I don't know what to say. I never was. I had a channel on YouTube that was popular, but then the censorship got to be too bad. So I went to other platforms like DLive, Twitch, and then DLive got screwed up because of January 6th, and then they started censoring everybody. So then I was on Rockfin, and I'm on Rockfin just because you can get subscriptions and super chats there. That's it, basically. And people can support the show, and you can say whatever you want. There are people. Here, I'll go outside, okay? I'll overcome my anxiety. Here, we'll go out here and talk, say hi to people. Oh, here, there's something going on. Hold on. There's a speech. Here, there's something going on. See, I knew you guys would get something. Here, check this out. I'm going to get on some action. I think, hold on, let's see.
Up here, please.
We're here tonight laying down logistics. This is California, and it's like -10. It's very cold. We have a lot of the truckers here and their families, and they're gathering, and the trucks are coming in. So we have a special treat. They asked me to tee up. We're going to hear the national anthem now, delivered in a way that we're not accustomed to. And I'd like us all to stand back and listen and enjoy this rendition tonight as we begin. Well, this Becca, you want to come here or not? She's hiding.
Come on, Becca, get on in there.
Back up, back up.
Back
you
up,
coming
back
on?
up, back up. Nobody else is going
Oh,
to sing it but
fine by
you,
me.
girl. Get in there.
Oh,
How about he sings it and then you sing it?
No,
No.
you're going to take over.
Go ahead.
all right, that's fine.
It's all you.
I don't know how you get drug into these things, but hey, everybody, I'm Jeremy Moser. Nice to meet you. Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, the last broad stars and bright stars through the perilous fight, while ramparts we watched were so gallant and streaming, and the rockets red glare
let that get me to pink over.
So I don't want to just film people without their permission. So this is what's going on. Sorry. I don't know whether to just film people, you know. They're not in like a protest right now. We're still the gathering beforehand, right? So I don't want to dox anybody. But there are people here. You want to see? That's about it. So that was cool. I don't know where the
Yeah, I was parked out here.
funny. Just taking it all in, that's all. Cool. All right, it's really cold. So I'm going back to my car. Whew, it's freezing. Ooh. Oh my God. All right. It's really cold out. I don't know how they did it in Canada. See, that's why I can never. That's probably why I live where I live in California. Boy, it doesn't get this cold there. I don't think it's this cold there right now. Okay, so I can do some polls. So for people watching in the chat, oh, did we invade? Did Russia invade the Ukraine yet? Can you keep me up to date with the news? Normally I do a news show every day. So like a normal day, I wake up and I read the news and that's it, like all day. And I don't know if I don't know what's happening in the world if I don't have a chance to read that stuff. So you guys have to tell me. Did Russia invade Ukraine? Is Tulsi Gabbard right? I see these people out there being like social media. Oh man, I don't know if I'm cut out for it. I don't know if I'm cut out for the social media life. All right, cool. Well, we are here. That's the good news. And there's a chance that we're gonna go the whole way, but something would have to happen for that to be the case. We'll see. I have to decide by tomorrow at 11 a.m. whether to follow the thing. So you guys will have to let me know. I'll have to look at I don't know if people are fucking with me about the crypto addresses, but that's fine. I don't care. If you want me to go the whole way, then send me some cash or Bitcoin by Cash App, $ LTV411. I can't promise you anything about how the coverage is going to be exactly, but I support freedom. That's all I can tell you. Like, that's about it. That's about all I can say. Like, I do support freedom 100%. Mostly freedom of speech. Mostly. So that's what I'm here for. Mostly freedom of speech. Like, if we could have a cross-country trip where it was for free speech, I would sign up for that. I would like lead the parade. But this is just about ending the state of emergency, which isn't that big of a deal. But I still am supportive of freedom. I support freedom. I was going to take a poll. Okay, are you Trump supporters? If you are a Trump supporter, give me a 1 in the chat. If you would vote for Trump in the primary, okay? If you would vote for Trump in the primary, and if it included and if you would vote for DeSantis, say 2. And if you'd vote for Tulsi, you can say 3 in the Republican primary. This is a nonpartisan rally, caravan, convoy, whatever you want to call it. It's nonpartisan. It's cross-cultural. What time is it? Oh my God. So a bunch of people said 1, Trump. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably going to be him. So my wife, if it's going to be Trump, this is what's going to happen. Okay, I just want to tell you this, and my wife is watching. I'm sorry, Katie, that I didn't tell you about the stream. I know I don't get everything right all the time. I thought I did. I don't do everything right all the time, so I'm sorry about that. But tell me, Katie, if this is not what's going to happen, is it's going to be Trump who's going to win the primary. And then I'm going to say, I don't want to vote for Trump, right? And then the Democrat is going to be like Hillary or something, right? And I'm going to say, I'm not going to vote for Trump just because it's Hillary. And then Katie's going to be really angry at me for saying that. That's what's going to happen. Tell me I'm wrong, Katie, that's what's going to happen. You'll be really angry at me because Katie can't vote because she's she's a legal immigrant, but she's not allowed to vote, and she would vote for Trump, but I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm not a Trump supporter. Yeah, I know, Katie. If I vote for Hillary, that's fine. I'm not going to vote for Hillary, obviously. Like I didn't vote in this election. For example, I didn't vote, right? I wouldn't have voted. And actually, Katie didn't give me a hard time about it. I didn't vote because I didn't like the candidates. I thought they were terrible. So, because the way they chose Biden was ridiculous. I mean, they cheated. They definitely cheated. If it had been Bernie, because originally Katie wanted me to vote for Bernie. I'm airing out dirty laundry right now. But originally, I was supposed to vote for Bernie in the primary, and I was like, I don't know. And then because I wanted to vote for Tulsi, and that would have been a wasted vote. But originally it was Bernie over Biden, right? Tulsi's going to run as a Republican. Now it's got to be certain, right, that Tulsi's going to run as a Republican, probably 100% for sure. At this point, she's talking at CPAC. What do you guys think? I wish there was a way. I like betting on politics because you can do that on you can do that legally. But I would bet on whether Tulsi is going to run in the primary, but there's no bet on that right now. But I would bet that she is going to run as a Republican, probably. Now, I didn't know for sure if she wouldn't try to run third party or something. But now that she's talking at CPAC, I'd say for sure she's going to run as a Republican, for sure. And that she's not going to, she's really, her politics are, I mean, one thing about Tulsi, okay, so here's the thing about Tulsi Gabbard is, yes, she's somehow connected to the Council on Foreign Relations, but her name is on a list, you know, it's kind of hard to say, but she's somehow connected to the Council on Foreign Relations. I don't know, I don't think it's meaningful, right? However, she also is somehow connected to the World Economic Forum through their young leaders or whatever. And she's on there. She's on their website and everything. So that's, you know, that's problematic. She's going to have to answer for that. She's going to have to answer for that. I think with what, I mean, right now I'd say the biggest conspiracy theory, if I was going to make videos for YouTube, if I was just going to make videos to be popular, right? Sometimes I think about this. I would probably make videos about Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum, probably. I'd say that's like a trending topic right now, is Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum. I'd say are trending, especially after Joe Rogan's show. But I started getting, and that's why I started getting messages about like Coinbase is a partner with the World Economic Forum. So yeah, that's the top conspiracy. That's the top trending conspiracy theory right now is the WEF. I got to figure out where I'm going to stay. I would just sleep in my car. I mean, how bad do you think that is? Honestly, is that what a lot of these people are doing? The parking lot's kind of filling up. But the thing about Tulsi that I really appreciate is that she's not afraid to be controversial. That's it, like in a really weird way. Like she's willing to talk about things that she doesn't have to. Like she's willing to talk about things that are extremely controversial that she doesn't have to talk about. Like she didn't have to say a fucking thing about Kyle Rittenhouse, and she did. And she was absolutely 100% correct. But she didn't have to say anything about that, and she did. And there wasn't any like real obvious benefit to it. So that was pretty solid. And now the shit she's saying about the stuff she says about Ukraine is just insane. I mean, it's like she'd get destroyed as a Republican candidate too, because you can't say that. She says stuff that's so pro-Russia that Republicans can't get on board with that. Republicans are going to talk shit about her too. She's not going to, there's no way she can be the candidate. She says we shouldn't even sanction Russia. She basically says Russia, I mean, as far as I can tell, Tulsi Gabbard says Russia should go ahead and take Ukraine. I mean, as far as I can tell. She says, as far as I can tell, she's saying Ukraine would be better off if Russia took over. Maybe I'm misreading it. But as far as I can tell, that's what she was saying. What are my politics? Did somebody ask? I am mostly libertarian, but a little left wing. Mostly libertarian, but it's ridiculous to try to label. You know, I'm impossible to, it's almost impossible to put me in a group with other people. But if I had to say, like, most similar, I don't know. Most similar politically, probably to like Matt Taibbi, but I don't even know. They're journalists. Matt Taibbi and Glenn Greenwald, I would say, politically. But people will say, people will say I'm far right when they write about me in the paper. Like when Media Matters says something about me, they'll say I'm far right. Like when I had Isaac Cappy on, far right. All right. Well, this was pretty fun. I have to figure out what I'm doing. So so help me out. I gotta try to. I don't know what to do actually. I don't know whether to try to. I don't want to stay in my car. I don't think so. Hook me up. Hit me up on Cash App. Buy some T-shirts. Whatever. And then I'll be back here tomorrow morning. I think I'll probably, I don't know. Maybe I'll sleep in my car, I don't know. I don't think it's very comfortable. I haven't looked around this area to see if there's even anywhere that you can stay. What's going on? What was all that flashing for? Sorry, my vape is... Oh no, that'll be really bad. Well, I'll have to figure that out. I'll have to figure out why my vape seems like it's malfunctioning. All right, so I'm gonna sign off, I think, and figure out what I'm gonna do tonight. And then I'll be back in the morning if I don't just stay here. I guess we'll see. Okay, is that cool with you guys? I would live stream more. I mean, if you guys want to stay tuned in to see what happens, I don't really care. I'm fine bullshitting too. But I do probably need to eat. I'll probably have to get fast food. And then maybe I'll get a hotel, I guess. Since it's weird to sleep in my car. It's safe here, though, to sleep in my car. I'll have to see. What did John say? I'm getting you everywhere. I don't care. I'll stay tuned in too. I don't need to eat much, but some people are tuning out. I stopped being entertaining. Hey, cool. Hey, extra good citizen. New sub? Great. Maybe I'll get some more subs. That would be great. I'll rebuild a YouTube channel out of nothing. That would be amazing. Maybe it's not that bad. Someone say you like sleeping in your car. Well, maybe I'll do that. I mean, I'm not against it. It's safe here. And I could leave my car running if I had to. I feel safe. I'm surrounded by patriots and stuff. Tampa Storm, you just subbed too? Get out of here. What's the plan? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, people are really excited. Well, we'll see if people donate, and then maybe I'll go further. We'll see. Not that many people are tuned in and stuff, but we'll see. If people want me to go further, then I'll go. I could go. I'm ready. Like I said, I have all of the. I have the things I need, basically, which is almost nothing. And then I don't have things like chains or anything. If we have to drive through snow-covered mountain passes, I don't really know how to do that. But I don't know how any of us would. I don't know if I'm prepared for that. Hey, Be More Busker, what's up? I got to vent to you guys a little bit, so that's good. JJ, you're ready to sponsor the tour with a new website? Okay, that's cool. All right. If I have a sponsor, I'm ready for a sponsor. Hopefully I don't get banned off YouTube. But I don't plan to say anything to get myself banned. So, well, I'm going to show Pierre Corey, though, tomorrow. Like, I'm going to do that. Okay. Like, I think it's wrong not to be able to do that. So I'll show Pierre Corey tomorrow. And then I can take the first leg of the trip, maybe. I don't know. Gas is $5 a gallon. And I'm in a fairly fuel-efficient vehicle. I'm in a 2008 Volkswagen Golf. Rabbit, they call it. Which is held together partially with duct tape right now, if you want to know. But yeah, sure, I'll do it. I'm on my own out here, but I think a lot of people maybe are too. Maybe I would make friends. I can get footage. I'm good at that. I can go over the shoulder while other people are interviewing too. I got that Star Spangled. What did the guy sing? Star Spangled Banner. There's somebody live streaming. So it sounds like maybe we have a sponsor. Yeah, Katie is reminding us that we used to have that Doshi used to go on road trips. My cat, Doshi. He was a good cat. There. Is that better? I'm not very good at production. But internet's working now. Streaming's working now. So we're embedded. We're here. We see what's happening. Got a few new subscribers on my channel. There's something wrong with my vape. I don't know like how to tell you how much anxiety that can cause me. This has got to work. There can't be something weird about it. I won't be able to find a vape shop. Oh, actually, I'm in the Inland Empire. There probably are like 24-hour smoke shops. Fuck, man. There's something wrong with my vape. Fuck, it's doing it's flashing a bunch. I don't know why. There's no way the battery's dead. Why is it doing that? Oh, man. That'll be really bad if this is fucked up. I have to, yeah, take the pot off and wipe the electrodes off. Yeah, that's what I have to do. I don't have the right, I don't have anything. Yeah, that's what I have to do, I think. But I would need a Q-tip for that. I don't think I have any Q-tips. Oh, cool. It's the weirdest thing. I actually have a thing of Q-tips. Let's see if this works. Oh, thank God I have Q-tips. Yeah, sometimes it gets like... The difference, the other live streamers that are here are walking around, live streaming and talking to their cameras. So here we're in a vehicle, so it's probably not as interesting. But I try to keep you entertained. Fuck, it's still doing it. Does anybody know what that means? Watch this. See all the flashing it's doing? Oh man, I'm telling you, if I can't, if my vape doesn't work, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have a real problem with nicotine. I mean, I really vape a lot, and I'm on the road. Man, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to see if I can find a place. I might have to buy a new vape. Fuck, what am I gonna do? Man, that's fucked up. I'll have to figure out what to do about that. Why is it doing that? What does it mean? No, not that one. We're here. We're at the protest. We're live streaming it. I'm having a technical problem with my vape. That's what we're dealing with right now. We have a technical problem with the vape, and we're not sure what it's about. We're trying to diagnose the problem. We got a Q-tip, wiped it down. That's not doing anything. So this is no good. Oh, I know why it's not doing anything. It's because there's no power. It's doing something. It's something. Oh, man. I don't know what that means. That's not good. Fuck. All right. Well, weirdly enough. Oh, did something just come out? Oh, okay. It's halfway working. That's good. It's halfway working, but it's flashing at me. Well, halfway working is good. Maybe it's going to get better. Vapes are so weird when they malfunction. All right. You said wipe off the underside of the pod. I like that I'm getting advice on my vaping. I have wiped it off a number of times. I have a Q-tip. I got a red light when I plug it in. Like there's some kind of issue. And I'm almost out of fluid. So I have to refill. Oh, that looked better. Don't know. Might have to sort it out tomorrow. It vapes a little. Okay, I should probably get serious. I'm having a good time streaming. It's good to have people tuned in. It's good that there are people interested in following this thing. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. I gotta eat something probably, and I probably have to find a place to stay. So I think I have to sort those things out. Katie says to mod some people. I don't know if I'm able to do that on the fly. I can see if I can mod people. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, I'll mod people. Who should I mod? Then it'll be good. Okay, I got you, Adam Rocks. Okay, Tampa Storm. Okay. All right. Okay, I got some people. You say I'm blowing up on Gab. How's that? I haven't been covering anything. I haven't had any interviews or anything. I haven't done anything interesting. Mostly like my vape is broken. And now I got to sort that. And now I got to sort that out and wonder why I didn't bring a backup vape. Really. There's nothing coming out. I got to sort myself out. So I got to get serious. Thanks for tuning in. I would love to stay tuned. I'd love to stay tuned in all night with you guys, just talking about stuff. I have to sort out this issue because without the vape, I'm really screwed. So I got to sort that out, and I got to sort out where I'm going to stay and stuff. So if you want to support the stream, I don't have PayPal. I'm banned from PayPal, Tampa Storm. I don't know. I can't get funded the way normal people can. So you'll have to do Cash App, $LTV411. If you could, if you would, then that would be great. But you want a mod too, Lisa Jean? Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, you can buy, oh yeah. You can buy like the shit at 7-Eleven. You can buy vapes at 7-Eleven, right? Where it's not banned, as long as it's not banned around here. Where I live, it's actually banned. You're not allowed to buy vapes where I live. Fucking California. In my town, you can't buy vapes. The next town over, you can buy it, but not in my town. So I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna go find like a 7-Eleven or something, I think, so I can sort out my vaping problem. And that's about it. That's what I got for you. Thanks everybody. Thanks in advance for the support. And then I might live stream again from my hotel, whatever. And we can talk about things if you want, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna get it. I might sleep in my car. It might not be that bad. I might do that because it would definitely be free, right? And I think it's totally safe here. So maybe I'll really just be weird and sleep in my car. Oh, I wonder if I'll be able to get in later if it gets to be too late. Oh, I should be able to. People should be able to leave and come back. All right, I'll figure it out. So I'll leave you guys for now. And then if I come back, you can tune back in. That's all. That's easy enough. There aren't that many people here anyway. All right, thanks everybody. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll try to sort myself out. Peace.